a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Sergio Agüero. Sergio Leonel Agüero is an Argentine professional footballer who plays as a striker for Premier League club Manchester City and the Argentine national team. Agüero began his career at Independiente. On the 5th of July 2003, he became the youngest player to debut in the Argentine Primera División at 15 years and 35 days, breaking the record previously established by Diego Maradona in 1976. In 2006, Agüero moved to Europe to play for La Liga side Atlético Madrid, for a transfer fee of €23 million. He made a name for himself, attracting attention from Europe's top clubs by scoring 101 goals in 234 appearances while winning the UEFA Europa League and the UEFA Super Cup in 2010. Agüero moved to Premier League club Manchester City in July 2011 for an undisclosed fee thought to be in the region of £35 million. On the last day of his debut season with the club, Agüero scored a 94th-minute winner against Queen's Park Rangers that earned City its first league title in 44 years. At the end of the 2015-16 season, of players who had played at least 2 seasons in the Premier League, Agüero had the highest goals per minute ratio in the history of the competition since its formation in 1992. Averaging a goal every 106 minutes, beating Thierry Henry with a goal every 121.8 minutes. He also holds the joint record for the most goals scored in a single Premier League match, 5, and the fastest to do so, in 23 minutes and 34 seconds of match time. He is the highest non-European scorer in the history of the Premier League, with over 100 goals in the division. On the 1st of November 2017, Agüero became Manchester City's all-time highest goal scorer, scoring his 178th City goal against Napoli. At international level, Agüero represented the Argentina under-20 team at the FIFA U20 World Cup in 2005 and in 2007, winning both tournaments. Agüero played at the 2008 Beijing Olympics, scoring 2 goals in the 3-0 semi-final win against Brazil as Argentina went on to win the gold medal. Agüero was selected to represent Argentina in the 2010 FIFA World Cup, the 2011 Copa America, the 2014 FIFA World Cup, the 2015 Copa America, and the Copa America Centenario, reaching the finals of the latter 3 tournaments. Independiente. Sergio Agüero joined the youth system of Independiente at the age of 9. He started playing for the side, becoming the youngest player to debut in the division at 15 years and 35 days, when Independiente's coach, Oscar Ruggeri, sent Agüero onto the field as a substitute for Emmanuel Rivas in the 69th minute of the match. His performance was well received by the press. Despite his early debut, Agüero was not selected again by Ruggeri and his replacement Osvaldo Sosa for the remainder of 2002-03 season, having made only 1 appearance in the Torneo Clausura. Following the arrival of coach José Omar Pastoriza, 7 months after Agüero's first match, he returned to the club's first team in 4-2 win against Brugge during the group stages of the 2004 Copa Libertadores. This meant that Agüero also became the youngest player to participate in the Copa Libertadores, a record that he held for 3 years. 1 month later, Agüero again featured in a Copa Libertadores fixture against Ecuador's El Nacional. On the 19th of June, for the first time, Agüero played a full 90-minute match for Independiente against Atlético de Rafaela during the Torneo Clausura. He scored his first goal for Independiente in a 2-2 draw against Estudiantes on the 26th of November, with a 22nd-minute shot from outside the penalty area. Agüero became a regular in the club's first team, being selected for the Argentina U20 squad for the 2005 FIFA U20 World Cup, which Argentina won. During the 2005-06 season, Agüero scored 18 goals in 36 league appearances, having missed 2 games due to suspension. In a 4-0 win against Racing on the 11th of September, Agüero dribbled from inside of his own half and scored Independiente's 4th goal with a left-footed shot. His first red card came in the Torneo Apertura, after slapping an opponent in a match against Tiro Federal. His outstanding performances during the Torneo Apertura attracted interest from a number of large European clubs, and, after months of speculation, Agüero announced on TV in April that he intended to leave the club at the end of the season. Before the end of the season, there had already been speculation of a possible transfer to Atlético Madrid, with his performances being lauded by the press. There was talk of a possible call-up for Agüero for the 2006 FIFA World Cup, in a 2-0 away victory against Olimpo de Bahia Blanca in round 17 of the Torneo Clausura. Agüero received his fifth yellow card of the season. This prevented him from playing his last game for Independiente in a fixture against Boca Juniors in Avellaneda 1 week later. The yellow card brought tears to the eyes of Agüero, as television cameras recorded. Agüero, who scored Independiente's second goal of the match, later said, "I think that it was my last goal for Independiente." He played his last game for Independiente 2 weeks later, in a 2-0 away defeat to Rosario Central. On the 30th of May, Agüero officially transferred to Atlético Madrid for €20 million, marking a record for the club. 2006-07 season. In May 2006, Agüero joined Spanish club Atlético Madrid for a fee reported to be around €20 million, breaking the club's previous transfer record. He caused controversy early in his Atletico career by using his hands to score the winning goal against Recreativo de Huelva on the 14th of October 2006, only his second goal for the club, with the first coming in a 4-1 away win against Athletic Bilbao on the 17th of September. He ended his first season in Madrid with 7 goals in all competitions, eased into European football by manager Javier Aguirre, who opted to bring him in and out of the lineup as Atletico finished 7th, enough to qualify for the UEFA Intertoto Cup. 2007-08 season. Following the departure of strike partner Fernando Torres to Liverpool in the summer of 2007, Agüero secured his starting spot for the Rojiblancos, and soon became arguably the team's most important player at the age of just 19. In the 2007-08 season, he finished third highest scorer in La Liga, behind Daniel Geiser and Luis Fabiano, with 19 goals, and was runner-up in the Trofeo Alfredo Di Stefano award. Agüero won many plaudits for his man-of-the-match display against Barcelona in March 2008, scoring twice, assisting a goal and winning a penalty for Atletico in a 4-2 win. He also scored important goals against the likes of Real Madrid, Valencia, Sevilla and Villarreal to help Atletico finish 4th and qualify for the UEFA Champions League for the first time in over 10 years. 2008-09 season. Agüero was once again a regular goal-scorer for Atletico in the 2008-09 season, continuing to establish a lethal partnership with Uruguayan striker Diego Forlán, also a former Independiente player. On the 16th of September, he scored his first Champions League goals in a 3-0 away win at PSV, helping Atletico eventually reach the last 16 of the competition. In March 2009, the duo of Forlán and Agüero scored a brace each in a 4-3 win over league leaders Barcelona, the latter scoring the winning goal in the final minutes of the match. With the help of more vital goals in a formidable end-of-the-season run-in from his team, Agüero finished in the top 10 contenders for the Pichichi Trophy, which was won by his teammate Forlán. Atletico finished 4th in the league, qualifying for the following season's Champions League. 2009-10 season. Despite not being as prolific in front of goal, Agüero had another good season in 2009-10, and was praised for his influential performances as Atletico enjoyed their most successful season in over a decade. On the 3rd of November 2009, he scored twice against Chelsea during a 2-2 draw in the Champions League at the Vicente Calderón. Atletico were knocked out of the competition, but went on to reach the final of the 2009-10 UEFA Europa League, where Agüero assisted both goals in a 2-1 extra-time win against English club Fulham. He also helped Atletico reach the final of the Copa del Rey, although this time they were not victorious, losing to Sevilla in the Camp Nou on the 19th of May. On the 27th of August 2010, Atletico Madrid captured the UEFA Super Cup by beating favourites Internazionale 2-0. Agüero provided the assist for Jose Antonio Reyes' opening goal, and then secured the win by scoring the second. On the 4th of January 2011, Atlético Madrid confirmed via their official website that Agüero had signed a new contract with the club, keeping him at the Vicente Calderón until 2014. The following day, he was named as the new vice-captain of Atlético, along with strike partner Diego Forlán. 2010-11 season. The 2010-11 season was arguably Agüero's most successful for Atlético, as he scored 20 league goals for the first time in his career. Between March and May 2011, he went on a run of 7 consecutive goal-scoring appearances, a feat that no other player in Europe could match during the season. Agüero's final outing for Atlético came on the 21st of May against Mallorca, a game in which he reached 2 milestones. In a 4-3 win, he scored his first career hat-trick, the second goal being his 100th for the Colchoneros. Failure to celebrate any of the goals, however, led to speculation that he would be on his way out of the club. On the 23rd of May 2011, Agüero announced on his official website that he wanted to move from Atlético and formally asked to be released from his contract. Agüero later spoke to ESPN, where he stated that he would not be returning to Atlético. On the same day that Agüero officially became a Manchester City player, Atlético hosted a 2011-12 Europa League qualifier against Strømsgodset if, where a group of Atlético fans brandished "Agüero, we hope you die" banners in a reaction to the striker's £38 million move to City at the Vicente Calderón on the 28th of July 2011, after he had previously stated his desire to see out his contract with the club just weeks before requesting a transfer. Upon his departure, Atlético used the €45 million from Agüero's sale to buy Radamel Falcao as his replacement. 2011-12 season. On the 28th of July 2011, Manchester City confirmed that Agüero had signed a 5-year contract with the club. The fee was reported to be in the region of £38 million. He was given the number 16 shirt for his first season at City and wears the shirt named Kun Agüero. He was an unused substitute in the Dublin Super Cup match against Internazionale in the 2011 FA Community Shield against Manchester United, with manager Roberto Mancini believing Agüero was not yet fit. Agüero made his debut for City on the 15th of August 2011 in a 4-0 Premier League victory over Swansea City. Agüero came on as a substitute in the 59th minute, scoring his first goal for the club within 9 minutes after a tap-in from a cross from fullback Micah Richards. He then turned provider with an assist after chipping over the oncoming goalkeeper before flicking the ball back into the penalty box and into the path of David Silva to score. Agüero rounded off his debut by scoring again in injury time with a 30-yard strike. His 30-minute debut gained rave reviews among football journalists, with some suggesting it was one of the best in English football. City continued their strong start, winning 3-2 away at Bolton Wanderers with Agüero missing 2 chances in the penalty box. On the 28th of August, Agüero scored his 3rd league goal in Manchester City's 5-1 rout of Tottenham Hotspur. On his 3rd start for the club, he scored his first Premier League hat-trick against Wigan Athletic. On the 18th of September, he scored twice at Craven Cottage against Fulham, but City were held to a 2-2 draw. Having been substituted after just 28 minutes due to an injury during a 4-0 win against Blackburn Rovers on the 1st of October, Agüero returned to action in a 2011-12 UEFA Champions League group stage fixture, where he came on for Nigel de Jong on 62 minutes and scored a 93rd-minute winner in his side's 2-1 victory against Villarreal on the 18th of October. On the 23rd of October, Agüero took part in his first Manchester derby, scoring in the 69th minute as he converted a Micah Richards pass across the face of goal. The match finished 6-1 to City. On the 1st of November, Agüero was shortlisted for the prestigious FIFA Ballon d'Or. On the 19th of November, he scored a penalty in a 3-1 win at home to Newcastle United, ending Newcastle's unbeaten start to the season. Agüero made his League Cup debut in the quarter-final match against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. scoring the only goal of the game in the 83rd minute from an Adam Johnson through ball. His next goal came in a 5-1 home win against Norwich City, opening the scoring in the 32nd minute, giving him his 13th goal of the season, and maintaining the team's 100% league record at home. On the 21st of December, he scored a brace as City beat Stoke City 3-0 at home. On the 3rd of January 2012, he opened the scoring in a 3-0 win at home to Liverpool, beating Pepe Reina with a low shot. Agüero scored his 15th goal on the 4th of February, scoring a penalty against Fulham in a 3-0 win at a snow-covered City of Manchester Stadium. During the first leg of a Europa League round of 32 match against Porto, Agüero entered the field in the 78th minute for Mario Balotelli, and scored the match-winning goal, and his first Europa League goal for Manchester City, in the 85th minute. The game ended 2-1, and in the second leg, Agüero scored within 19 seconds in a 4-0 win on the 22nd of February. Manchester City advanced to the last 16 of the 2011-12 UEFA Europa League, having won 6-1 on aggregate. On the 25th of February, Agüero scored his 16th league goal in a 3-0 win against Blackburn. During the second leg of Manchester City's round of 16 Europa League fixture against Sporting CP on the 15th of March, Agüero netted a double to help City claim a 3-2 win, having been trailing 2-0 at half-time, to level the scores at 3-3 on aggregate. Sporting CP won on away goals, as they defeated Manchester City 1-0 in the first leg on the 8th of March. 1 week later, Agüero scored his 17th league goal in a 2-1 win against Chelsea on the 21st of March. On the 29th of March, Agüero was ruled out for 10 days to 2 weeks due to a foot problem, which was later diagnosed as a reaction to a substance that blistered his foot. On the 11th of April, Agüero scored 2 goals for himself, and also set up another 2 goals in a 4-0 home victory against West Bromwich Albion. On the 14th of April, Agüero scored a double in a 6-1 away win against Norwich City, his 2 goals meaning that he had surpassed 20 league goals in the Premier League. He scored 1 goal in the next match, in which Manchester City beat Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-0. On the 4th of May, Agüero was named Manchester City Player of the Year. His first goal in the 6-1 away win against Norwich also won him the club's Goal of the Season award. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?